so it was because of the tolling of a bell. You jiggled, you said, yeah, jiggled down the tumble slide. I'm not familiar with that. Into your bicycle seat. And you pedalled on over. Right, that's very specific. Isn't that a quote from something? No, okay, that's just what you did. No, fine. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sequence. So the next question that I have for you is, what is the story, if there is a story, but I'm sure there is, of your name? What's the story of your name? Wow. Wait, sorry, let me get this. So it was the name of the bald eagle. The bald eagle. At the zoo where your parents met. That's beautiful. Oh no, okay. So, sorry, getting ahead of myself. At the zoo where your parents met their primary business rival. Sorry, just making sure I got that down correctly. And what business were your parents in? Okay, so they ran a diner. So these were the proprietors, or the I don't know how to spell those words, of the other, sorry my handwriting is all over the place, of the other local diner. Okay, that's fascinating. And they decided to name you it. Oh, okay, so they kind of wanted to reclaim the name. I see. Out of spite, you say? Out of tongue-in-cheek spite. Gotcha. This leads me into my next question, sort of. So, what your sorry, I keep misspelling things. It's just because I'm a little bit blasted. I'm just really excited to meet you. So what your childhood was like, can we get into that? Can we go there together? So yeah, as you've just said, your parents ran a diner. What was it called? It was called school. So you turned around. To amateur dramatics, of course. Well, no, of course. I had no idea, but continue. Tell me more. Right. In your drama group. Sorry, I'm trying to get this down as so that I don't interrupt your playtime. I'm not that fast. So in your drama group, you met a guy. Called Ian, who said, I like this, it's very immediate the way you're telling me. So he said, hey, why don't you try pogo? And the rest is history. All the rest is mystery. Yeah. And then you just did, I guess, and then here we are. Alright, so let's get a bit more into your early career though. It can't just be Ian made him. Ian said the words and off you went. Okay. Right, so at first you would only pogo at night. Interesting. For fear you say, yeah, okay, for fear of public shaming. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds difficult. But a small girl with pigtails. A small girl with pigtails came out between the rows of trees. Wow. This is very atmospheric. In the orchard, you would used to practice in. This surprises me because I would have thought that it wouldn't be the best ground for pogoing because of all the tree roots. It might be a bit uneven. Okay, and then emitted a blood-curdling scream. Right, that's a real turn. I didn't think that would be how it went. Right, and so then you started practicing in the park during the day. Yeah, I think something like that. It does. I think it's a healthy prompt to review your routine. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, and shortly after this, you were picked up by your agent. Picked up by your agent, Sophie. Yes, I spoke to her on the phone, she seems lovely. Okay, tell me, what is the height of your career? Height of your career, from your perspective. Don't worry about what other people have said. Yeah, absolutely. I would have said that too. But it's you we want to hear from, so yeah. So the plate spin drop, of course. Who could forget? Off of the Eiffel Tower. A few years back now, isn't it? But what a moment. Yeah. So this was chosen as the winning suggestion from a global children's competition. Okay, so it was one of a few options of what you were going to do that year as your kind of main event. That's massive. I didn't know that. What else was in there? Okay, the runner-up. The runner-up had wanted you to I'm sorry, really, to pogo naked across the Sahara. Okay, that's alright, that's it, but naturally, the health and safety team, judged this not to be viable, of course. And how was it? What was it like? The place pin drop off the Eiffel Tower in that moment? Yeah, I mean, that's certainly what I like to watch. So, what did you say that you said? Incredible, profound, and life-affirming. Wow, that really gives me a picture. Yeah, of course. So afterwards, you lay flat on your back. Well deserved. You lay flat on your back for 17 hours. Contemplating divinity. That just sounds like an average Saturday for me. Wow. Okay, let's step back from career a little bit. What are your values? Can you tell me about your values? Right. Oh, I mean, I'll write that down. You're saying 4.5. Is that right? Okay. I mean, let's go a little bit broader on values. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. So you believe that greed and consumption are rotting away the joy of what it means to be alive. You value modern dance, of course. Who doesn't? Foolish people. Modern dance, Pilates, and long, winding stories with no clear conclusion. Sure, yeah, sorry, I'm just rearranging my notes. Right, you believe that the most valuable fruit is a lime. Yeah, I'm not going to contest that. Could you tell me also about your loved ones? I'm sorry, this is getting a little bit personal, but we'd really like to hear about this. That is in your heart. Of course, thank you. Yeah, great place to start. So, your mother is 6'7". Wow. And can hold musical theatre. Sorry, stars. Sorry, my handwriting always gets a bit messy when I am flustered. Right, so your siblings all with baskets. And drink their tea with cinnamon in. Beautiful. Yeah, we can put that into, so your best friend, I don't really got their name, has a gumball machine. Next to his bed. Yeah. And your partner is very naturally obsessed with rye bread. Classic. Next question. Now that we've got into your heart, what, in your opinion, is the way forward for humanity? Yeah, I mean, I know I didn't send you this in advance, but I just want a raw answer, really. I mean, surely you, of all people, have been thinking about this and have something to say. Yeah. Yeah, go on, just from the heart. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing I mean. So let me get that. So you said we all need to get better at spending time with our own thoughts. Very insightful. Everyone should have at least one party trick that is really good. Can I just to interrupt a bit, what do you think are the current consequences of us not having at least one party trick that's really good? Not everyone having that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Wow. Alright, I'm sorry, I can't write that down. You know I can't write that down, but thank you for sharing. Yeah, and then we should stretch daily and eat more fresh veg. Eat more fresh veg, of course. And a bit of a more light, fun one. What are your favourite books? Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Wow, okay. So, a book you're writing yourself. So talented. Called... Right, yeah. Called Let Me Out. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause there and say, is that in fact something that you're trying to say to me oranges. And yeah, that's a great principle to have and to promote. You don't wear plastic-based fibres in your clothing, so no polyester and so on, no polyamide, I'm not sure, that might be the wrong word. Great, I'm so sorry, but I know we've taken up more of your time than you had available, but thank you so much for opening up all these things. Can I take any closing remarks from you? Just to round off an incredible interview. I've learned so much that I didn't know already, and that is saying something because I researched you a lot. Yeah. Wow, okay, let me get that down. So, the longer you wait, the longer you've been waiting. Yeah, I won't ask you to decode that because frankly